beautiful.
Well, I just put some Christmas music to it. So
It's
thank you.
awesome, Kelly. I love it. Thank you.
You know, I tell people often, and I'm sure that they think that I'm fibbing, but I spend a lot of time on Canva. I feel like it inspires me. You know, I come up with these crazy ideas for readings or shows. I go into Canva and I try to put together a thumbnail. And by doing that, it sort of helps the idea sort of, you know, make sense to me, if that makes sense to you guys. So I spend a lot of time putting those things together. So thank you. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Dozen Cats Wellness Tarot and Countdown Tarot Christmas episode number something. I'm not sure anymore because we've done a few. I think this is number 5.
Yes, number
5.
5.
So this is my BFF, truly.
Oh, you're
Miss Aley from Heart and Soul Connected. For those of you
that be here with you. Yes.
That have,
I love working with you. Yes.
Well, I love working with you.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. So it's basically Aley's fault if anyone has a problem with it.
It's all my fault.
Right? And Aley has come all dressed up and prepared for today. I left my balls in the living room. Sorry.
Well, I got new balls, and so I'm glad because I balanced myself. But I also brought my Snoop on the stoop, which is a iteration of Elf on the Shelf, but Snoop.
I love it. No. I love it. I love it. So, friends, today's episode, as you know, I've been choosing lines from songs to name the different episodes, you know, because why not? It just makes it fun, in my opinion. And this episode is called Holly Jolly. Now, there's 2 reasons for that. One, because Aley and I are always goofy together. For some reason, we're always talking about candy from back in the day. I don't know why, but there you go. And 2, because the whole reason why I'm doing these Christmas Countdown Tarot episodes is because it is my way of saying thank you for all of your support over the last year. And so I hope that today it leaves you with some happiness or some joy or some laughter or something. I hope that you take something good and positive away from it. So thank you, Aley, for being here.
You're welcome. Yay. I'm glad to be here. And actually, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is my one of my favorite cartoon shows for the holidays. I love Burl Ives singing "Have a Holly Jolly Christmas."
Right?
So this was perfect, Kelly. Perfect.
I love it. I did not know that.
Yes. See,
so this is
you
Aley's
psychic.
I must be. I must be. I just noticed that our names aren't on here now. I apologize, but like when I do my pre-recorded readings, I take that off so it doesn't show up.
Okay. Yeah.
And I always forget to put it back on. So that's not bad. 5 episodes in and I finally figured it out. So that's good.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Ivana is here. Hello, Ivana. Rose Blue is in the house. My husband is here. Yay.
Yes.
Sylvia Hanks is in the house and Louise is here. Thank you everyone for popping in and hanging out with us for a little bit.
Yeah.
Mark's like, to all you lurkers out there, please subscribe and hit the like button. Honestly, we're like used car salesmen. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, we love the lurkers though. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not meant in a negative way. Yeah,
no,
we do.
No.
Snoopy Joe.
Rose says, yeah, I need to hang up my Snoopy Joe Cool stocking before I leave for Florida. I love it.
Absolutely,
I love it.
Yeah.
So for entertainment purposes only, friends, we are here. I'm turning that banner off because it literally sends me over the edge watching that thing going around in circles.
I get it. Yeah, you want to go
right? we don't want me falling off my chair. Trust me.
That's right.
Because I won't get back up. So we're here. We're gonna have some fun. We got some cards. Allie's got her balls, and you know what else? I mean, there's not really much else.
I'm all set now. I'm all set, and I also have a sparkle ring. Yes,
I love it. Hopefully, no one gets triggered.
I know.
By the
That's why I'm holding it down here. You know, I actually have lights that do that,
like
and I have to turn it off because people have told me they can't do it. So yeah, I don't do it anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
Rose, I think you should hang it up and then take it with you. That's what I think. Oh, Ivana wants your ring, Aley.
Go. You know where I got it? I got it on one of those Chinese SHEIN. That it was like $1. You know, you go. It's like the dollar store from China. So yeah.
Nice.
I had a Santa one, but it's plastic and it broke. So anyway.
So Mark, speaking of buying stuff that is cheap, my lovely husband had to go and replace the lock, like I told you, because the lock mechanism in our door, when we went to lock it this morning after someone visited, all crashed and fell apart, and so we had to take the whole lock out and put painter's tape over the door, because that's really, really great. That's a good look for the house. But anyway, when he went to the dollar store while he was out. When he came back, he bought this like glass looking, it's plastic, clear plastic, but it's a Christmas tree, right? That's supposed to light up.
Oh, good.
So he takes the cover off to put the batteries in, and of course, the little spring mechanism in the plate, all missing. So he's saying to me he's going to MacGyver it. He's going to try to make it work. And I'm like, oh my God, it costs like $2. Like, why even bother? But he's going to do it. That's important.
Though, if he screws up, it was only $2.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
yeah.
Now, the reason that I mention that is because, friends, I know that yesterday I said that I was going to do an episode tonight at 7 p.m. I have to be honest, I don't know that I'm going to be ready for that tonight. But either tonight or Wednesday night, we are doing another Countdown Tarot Christmas starring me. I'll be the guest for that night. And we're going to have a lovely night at my house. We're going to do a craft. We're going to do an outdoor planter. We're going to make some hot chocolate. We're going to have some marshmallows. We're going to look at the lovely Christmas lights and decor, and then we will toss some cards. So I hope you guys can tune in for that. I just can't tell you when it's going to be. So make sure your bell notification is checked off so you don't miss that. And tomorrow night, before I forget, Ivana and I, it will be simulcast on both of our channels, are doing holiday prayers and blessings.
Oh,
and so that. If you have a prayer or blessing that you would like to request or that you would like to offer up, please go to the community tab either on my channel or Ivana's channel and leave it there. Or, of course, you can join us live and we will do that then.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now,
and I'm also going to be on with Helen and you, Irish Granny, on Saturday night, right?
So that's next week. Episode, I don't know what number, 8, I think, is Irish Granny, Helen, Aley, and hopefully Marina from Heart Center Tarot.
Oh, cool, Marina.
Yeah, she's not sure if she can or not, but so hopefully. Okay. And that episode is called In the Arms of the Evergreen Tree. And I'll leave that up to you guys to figure out what that's about. And then next Sunday, we have Wisdom Seeker Joan joining us for Do You Hear What? No, Hear the Angel Voices. Hear the Angel Voices Sing. And we're doing messages from the people that we miss at the holiday season. We did that last year, and everybody really enjoyed it. Yeah. So bringing that back. Wonderful. And then at 7 p.m. I have Callie Healer joining to do like that again. So you'll have
You're a busy girl. Oh my God, that's fabulous, Kelly. Yeah. I love all those ideas. Yeah.
Done. No, for Christmas.
You got all your shopping done and wrapped up.
I actually have it all done, which Mark said the other day was dangerous because that just means that I'll start spending more money.
I hear you. I wrapped up everything I have, and I have a couple things coming in the mail because they're coming from like China. But yeah, it is a bit dangerous. I agree.
Yeah. I agree. Next Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, Rose.
Mm-hmm. I love that. That's fabulous.
So, if anyone wants a reading, pop it into the chat and let us know. Hi, Nancy Riker. Hi, Angel. Welcome back.
Mm-hmm. Rose Blue is mentioning something that I brought up the other day on my on Sisters of the Mystical Tarot. Her mother made Mr. and Mrs. Santa from Folded Reader's Digest. Do you remember the angels we would make? Did your mom do that?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. And I had thought about it, and you'd fold it and you spray it silver or gold or whatever, and then you put
Yeah.
the head and the halo, and
Yeah.
that's
That's
cool.
cool.
Yeah,
We
it
used to
is
make Santa and Mrs. Claus out of Javex bottles,
cool. Oh,
out of
there
the
you
bleach
go.
bottles,
Yeah, yeah.
which when you think about it really isn't, excellent because you put that smell in your room. Like you never get the smell out of the plastic bottle is
That's
what I'm
very
saying.
true.
Like,
Yeah,
wow, okay, that's a lot. It's not exactly pine sol smelling is what I'm saying.
yeah, yeah. That's
I
very
love
true.
it.
Very true.
All right, so Angel has a question.
Okay.
Hi, Ellen.
Hi,
If anyone else
Ellen.
has a question, let us know. And okay, I have. Okay, you ready? I have some trivia.
Okay,
And
great.
what you guys may or may not know is way back in the day when I first started my channel, I was all about the trivia. Before I realized that I had any connection to spirit, I would sit here and toss cards, and I would just go with the trivia, and people seem to enjoy it. So here we go.
Mm-hmm.
I love this question, by the way. How many gifts in total were given in the 12 Days of Christmas song?
Oh God, you got to add all that up.
Yeah, everyone's getting out their calculators. And by the way, I did not vet the answers, so I'm assuming the answers I have are correct. I'm not double checking that one. Sorry.
I'm gonna let them do it. I'm not very good in math. I was thinking of this the other day, though. Remember the song in the '80s that was the 12 Pains of Christmas?
No, I don't remember that.
Hangovers. Do you remember that song?
No.
You don't remember that? No.
No.
Okay. One of them was hangovers.
I love it.
Oh, Ellen's got an answer.
Now you see, Ellen, because I'm kind of like where you are with your guess when I first saw the question.
Uh-huh.
But then I looked at the answer and I was like, oh, so the answer really is not 78. The answer is 364 because I think that they added it every time they repeated it back.
Yes,
do you know what I mean?
Yes, of course. Yes. By the way, there's a great movie, actually. It's silly, but it's on Netflix, and it's with Eddie Murphy. And it not Netflix. I think it's Prime. I don't know what it is. Anyway, Candy Cane Lane, it's called. It's cute.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've heard of it.
Yep.
I've heard of it.
Okay. Yes, to give all the other. Yep. Yes, Gilly. 364, Angel says. Yep.
Thanks,
so it's
Angel.
to make up for all the other days of the year. That's interesting.
Yeah.
You give it on the 12th, on the 25th, but it's a gift for each day of the year before Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now this is an interesting one. You ready for this one? What is the name of the last ghost that visits Scrooge in A Christmas Carol? What does it say? Yes, you're right, Rose.
That would have been my answer, Rose. I agree.
The ghost
I didn't want to say it.
The Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come.
Yep. Kilmar, that's the first one.
It's the other one, Mark. It's the other one. No. Okay. Now. Okay. I like this question. I just want you to know I would never get this. I would never get this.
Okay.
What's the name of the main villain in The Nightmare Before Christmas?
Oh, I never watched it.
No, me neither. Yeah, Rose, it's your other left.
It's not Krampus, is it? Is Krampus in there? Krampus isn't in there.
Search me. Nightmare Before Christmas is not something that I would ever be like, oh yes, I need to watch this because no. So again, this isn't vetted. I'm just trusting the answers.
Yeah, I've never. No, look at everybody hasn't seen it.
Okay,
But they
so
have seen Die Hard, I'm sure.
yes. So the name of the main villain in The Nightmare Before Christmas is Oogie Boogie.
Oogie Boogie.
And I just thought it was a cool name, so I thought I would mention it.
It makes me want to dance. Oogie
I know, right?
Boogie.
I mean, I think it's so cute. Okay, one more and then we'll get started, okay?
Okay.
Which country started the tradition of putting up a Christmas tree? Do we know, friends? I actually did know this answer.
Is it
because
Great
I went to Black
Germany?
Creek Pioneer Village, which is a pioneer village here in Ontario, and I learned it because we went at Christmas time with my young niece. That's what I found.
Okay.
That's what I found out. It's from Germany.
Hawaii.
Come on, stop it.
Have you ever seen what they do in Hawaii? They wrapped palm trees this way,
Yeah.
but when they turn them on at night, it looks like a phallic symbol.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's cool.
I know. I have an interesting trivia question. It isn't
Okay.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Is it true that in Canada, in certain places in Canada, you weigh less than you do in other places in Canada?
Well, wherever that place is, I want to move there.
The answer is yes, but I don't know where. Now, I do know I've been in Canada. I think it was in Newfoundland. I can't even remember now, that you could go up this hill and you put your car in neutral and it would take you up the hill. So I'm wondering it'd have to do with something like that. I don't know, but wherever it is, I want to live there.
Yeah, I'm thinking sign me up. You know,
really.
There's probably not a Weight Watchers or a Jenny Craig in this vicinity, is what I'm thinking.
It would be a good feature to attract more people to live
right?
there, though. Yeah.
Anyway. Right.
Yeah.
Now, I have just an added little bonus part of the Germany answer.
Okay.
So, yes, Christmas trees came from Germany, but how did they become like part of our everyday Christmas culture?
Mm-hmm.
Anyone know who we have to thank for that?
Oh, the pagans. Isn't that true?
Prince Albert.
Really?
Prince Albert brought a tree to Queen Victoria, and she was like,
mm-hmm.
I love it. And off we went to the races, friends.
Did you guys ever call someone up on the phone and say, do you have Prince Albert in a can?
Yeah.
You better take him out. Yeah.
Right?
That's before we would. Now you can't do that because everybody knows who you are when you call. But then you could do crank calls and you weren't outed, you know.
See, this is why I love Aley, because we have these kinds of conversations, and it's like, you know, forgive me, but it's like you guys aren't even here. Because as soon as Aley says that, I want to say this. You know what really ticks me off with, you know, how we've grown with technology? You can't hang up the phone on anyone. Remember before you could be like, bang, and be like, you know, there, like, take that. You can't do that anymore.
Oh my God, that made me cough.
Sorry. Are you okay?
Oh yeah, I'll be all right. I swallowed the wrong way. Anyway, yeah, you and I just have like this conversation, like you and I are hanging out.
Ourselves.
Yeah.
Excuse us, pardon us. Sorry.
Sorry, we're busy. Yeah.
It's kind of like the cupboards, right? You can't slam the cupboards anymore. Well, I mean you can, but they have like most cupboards nowadays, you know,
have the spring,
like, the soft close on them or whatever. Yeah. And it's just so annoying. I mean, you
Johnny
can't
Depp. Remember Johnny Depp's trial? He did slam the cupboards, but he must have been in an older house. Yeah. She took video.
Yeah. I can slam my cupboards because I couldn't afford soft clothes. I was on a budget, but you know.
Yep.
I'm just saying it's true. You know, when you just have that it's not the same feeling when you press the button. It doesn't feel the same at all. You know, you're like, really? I have to go. It doesn't work. Anyway, sorry.
Mark says, I try slamming your cell phone down. It gets expensive quick.
Right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Let's answer this question. May I please know what good changes you see coming for my son?
All right.
Yes, Angel. Until the tape didn't work on the answering machine, right? And then you'd have to like sit there with your pencil and try to wind the thing back. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
That tape was so
Yeah.
small too.
Yep.
Listen, I think if you want to know where to find a cassette, you need to locate Teresa Caputo. She's probably the only person in the U.S. that has a cassette player operational at this point.
Does she really? Oh my God.
Yeah, that's how she records all of her readings, is on a cassette.
My God. She's really living in the 90s or 80s or something. I don't know. All right. So,
hi, Kristen. How was your trip? Kristen went to Italy.
I think I saw it. Did you get sick for a period of time?
Yeah,
I can't remember. Anyway, hi, Cat Mama.
Hi,
Nice to
Claudia.
see you too. All right, Angel. So I get an exciting journey is coming up for him.
Mm-hmm.
It says taking a dream trip, forging his own path, or breaking free. So the journey might be metaphoric. In other words, he doesn't have to physically go on it. It might be something that happens to him in his life, but that a journey is coming up for him. And then I get Santa Claus, and he says, "Find the joy, humor in life, and follow you. You know, look at this. Find the joy."
I love
And
it.
we were just talking about that, didn't we? He needs to find the joy in whatever the journey brings him. And finally, I get he's going to celebrate some kind of a milestone. And I thought, well, I just need to clarify it. And what I got was a bird that's going to take flight and freedom, success, new heights of good luck. So he's got some good luck coming his way. He just
that's wisdom, right? Like a bird is wisdom, freedom.
That's right, his wisdom. Yeah. But remember, timing. We never know timing. We just have to wait for divine timing to happen. And Claudia, we're being weird per usual. She wants to know what we're doing today.
Why don't you tell us, Claudia? Then we'll both know.
We'll succumb to your will if you'd like us to. Yeah. Yes, we can be as weird as possible.
Here's what's happening. Allie is trying to be professional. I'm being a crazy person. Allie's got balls on her head. I mean, I don't know. What else is there to say, really?
I'm balancing my male and female energies.
There you go.
You're welcome, Angel.
I love it. Okay, so this is what I've got, Angel, for your son, and I love this. Love this. So the first card that I pulled is luck. That's an
Ooh,
Irish.
I love that.
Clover, Irish green, Kelly. See how I did that? Anyway, it says you are right to be strong and optimistic about the opportunities ahead. So picking up on what Allie said about like this new thing that might be happening. Okay, we also have the card of mountain. How beautiful.
Ooh. Yeah.
And it says, know that you are protected as you face challenges, but remain cautious. And I think that is picking up on this card that I pulled, which is the eye.
Ooh.
I feel like that is very much like a 9 of Wands kind of energy, right? So the 9 of Wands is you are climbing. I like to say you climbing the mountain. You're literally one step away from reaching the peak and staking your claim, but you're tired, right? Like you've worked really hard. It's been a long journey. You're tired, but you are resilient and you are determined, but you're just a little bit battle weary. So you might have to take a pause, sit down, have a drink, take some time to realign, to nourish, and then get back on the path again. I pulled 3 little tea leaf cards.
Oh, I love these little things. Yeah.
We've got sunrise. And that says new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Lovely. We have the ant. And the ant says work, achievement, and success. And we have the bouquet. And it says compliments from an admirer. So the eye could also be, this could be wisdom. It could be, catching someone's eye, right? So it looks like there may be a budding relationship on the horizon, but definitely making strides towards like a clean slate, a fresh sort of new start, which I love.
That's cool.
Beautiful.
Absolutely.
So blessings to your son. She says, thank you. He deserves it. He has been through a lot and is an empath.
Gosh. You know what? I'm going to just throw this out there for you. I was on with somebody else, and we were looking at how our energies have to work out there. And it was recommended we get a copper bracelet because when you're an empath, you pick up everybody else's energy. So I'm just going to throw that out there. You're welcome, Angel. Yep.
Yeah, you can also, I mean, you know, when you're an empath and I mean, there's things that he can do to protect himself from picking up other people's energies, different stones, depending on, you know, how he feels. So many stones, so many crystals that he can use. Black tourmaline, an amethyst is a great protector. Selenite gets rid of negative energies. Labradorite also does it, as well as rose quartz is used to just sort of like make you more positive, like feeling. And then of course, you know, you can cast like a bubble of protection around yourself when you're traveling or just around your home. You can ask your angels, like the help angels, to assist if you're doing something important. There's lots of things that he can do to sort of help himself in a regular basis. And I think that that's, you know, the mind over matter thing helps a lot. Like if you feel like you're protected, then you sort of feel like you don't have to worry anymore, right? And then we can focus on what we need to be focused on.
Sure.
And meditation too, 100%. Yeah, sure, Claudia.
Claudia, I hope you're all moved in, honey. I hope you're all moved in. Much love to you, Claudia. Yeah.
Did she move? I'm so out of the loop.
She did. She moved, yes, and she was having, you know, needing somebody to help her. You know, the dribs and drabs you have left over. Oh God, that's always the worst. Yeah.
Okay, so Nancy would like a message from her spirit guides. All right.
All right, Nancy.
I will go to. She says, thanks, it will be in parts. Oh, God.
So we're going to see 16 messages.
It'll be like cat mama, cat mama, cat mama, cat mama, cat mama, cat mama. Up the chat.
Oh, cool. Send you something to decorate the dewdrop-in tree. I love that idea.
Nice.
Really cool. Dewdrop-in.
Can't keep a hold of my cards today.
Because
I have Butterfingers. That's what it is. Butterfingers.
Oh, now see, there's candy again.
Oh, sorry.
Don't finger my Butterfinger.
Ew. No.
Hi,
Ew.
Debbie.
Hi, Debbie.
All right. So, Nancy, the first one I get is just knock. If the way seems closed, ask friends or influencers to open the door and let you in. And that can be your spirit guides, that could be your angels, that could be anybody. So ask and thou shalt receive. It says, because you pull the strings on your own life. Don't forget that. You can ask for help, but ultimately the decision is always going to be yours. And finally, anything you lose comes around in another form. So an opportunity for choices and transformation is upcoming for you, because remember, when you are a butterfly, you had to start out as a caterpillar. So transformation is available to all of us in divine timing. I think that's the hardest part. We go, well, you said this was going to happen. And it's like, well, it will, but you can't hold on to it. You've got to let it go like a butterfly.
Yeah.
So, I hope that helps, Nancy.
Wow. Okay, Nancy. First question. Totally different show. Excuse me. Sorry, Spirit. I'm paying attention. We have the mirror.
Beautiful.
There's something about the mirror. When we need to look back as like a review, right? When we need to look back to review, to learn lessons, to pull lessons forward so that we don't like repeat the same patterns, or that we can just, you know, get rid of maybe like a weight or a burden or a hold that past has had on us, right? So looking in the mirror, bringing forward those lessons. We have this I love this picture. It's so cute. It says, I love this deck. This is the Everyday Witch Oracle, but the writing is so small, friends. Like, the caster's not going to be able to read this much longer. But anyway, we have this lovely card, and it says, learn from life. Okay.
I love
so
that.
Then we have from the this animal spirit deck that I have, we have the horse and free spirit. And this message says, give yourself the space and freedom to express your creativity. And to me, that's like, those three cards are saying, is there something that you have left behind? Something that you've always wanted to do, Nancy, that you have, for whatever reason, decided that you couldn't, now wasn't the right time, I have too many things that I'm responsible for, you know what I mean? This is like igniting your passion, or allowing yourself permission to dabble in something that has always interested you, that you weren't giving priority to, I want to say. And I feel like that thing that you've always wanted to do, that's been put on the back burner, is really real important for you now as you move into 2024, right? Like, it could start a whole bunch of things then that come from that. And I have this really cool card. This is the Coffee Cup Oracle. I rarely use this deck, but I love them. And it's the fish, which is abundance and luck. So I really, truly feel that you tapping into something that's creative, a way for you to express yourself, or something that you're passionate about, is really going to open up all kinds of different opportunities for you.
Wow.
And remember that creativity is not just about drawing, You can create a meal for friends and family and make it look all fancy and beautiful, and, try new recipes with different ingredients, and people can be wowed. Imagine standing there and watching your friends and family feasting on the dinner and having laughs and sharing a good time. It's a beautiful creation that you made, right?
It is. Yeah.
Are you a fish, Pisces? Get it.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Chills.
Isn't that gives me chills? That's fabulous.
Yeah. I love that. Yeah. All right, so let's read Cat Mama's whole thing here.
Okay.
So it is time to put up the tree at Cat Mama Meows. Do drop in. We are starting a new tradition this year, and it's all about you. We would like you to send us something to decorate the do drop in tree with: an ornament, decoration, bauble, item that represents you, your pets, your family, your favorite teams or activities. In other words, an item for the tree that represents you and your beautiful heart. The items will be hung on our tree and proudly shown off during videos. A note about your tree item would be much appreciated. We know that there are many holidays this time of year, and we welcome any decorations that represent important December holidays to you.
Awesome.
If you are interested, I will provide a postal address for you. Thank you for participating in our holiday cheer. Aw, that's cool.
That's awesome. I'll share that on shows that I have as well, Claudia.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right. Well, anybody else have a question? Because otherwise, that's it. We're done. See ya. No.
Bye.
I mean, I got things to do, like, no.
Like eat lunch and, No, it's almost dinner time where you are. Yeah. You're welcome, Cat Mama. You're welcome.
It's only 3:36. We're sort of that brunch moment.
That's right.
I mean? It's like that in-between moment. You know what time it is? It's time for a Christmas movie and some hot cocoa is what time.
It's howdy doody time. Claudia has a question. Okay. Go ahead. Yeah.
What's your question? Hey, I got trivia questions. Do you want a Christmas one? That's what I've got. Funny you should ask. Okay. Which country did eggnog come from?
I don't like it.
Apparently, Allie doesn't care for eggnog. The mere mention of it.
Oh, although I do like it in Christmas Vacation, because they have those little moose
Right?
Oh.
Yeah. Hi,
Is it
Ben.
June?
Ben is here.
Ben. Hi, Ben. So
Hi,
we
Ben.
have Germany, Norway.
No.
Is
Now
it
that
Canada?
Ben is here, maybe Ben could answer it. Wink,
Oh,
wink,
maybe
nudge,
Ben
nudge.
knows. Yeah.
Ben, which country did eggnog come from? Ben, no.
Ben just went out to get himself an eggnog. Yeah.
Well, where is Ben from?
Ben from Great Britain, England.
That's where it came from.
Okay.
I was trying to help you all out. I mean, listen, you know what? That's
Oh, he's Googling it. Hey.
I got
Google.
you, Claudia. Now
What
listen,
would we do without it?
I just want to say that's twice now I've done that. And so I pulled a card for Nancy that was a fish, and she said she's a Pisces. And I said about the eggnog and what country does it come from, and Ben popped into the chat. I am on a roll, friends.
All right.
Oh my God, I'm cracking myself up over here. Okay. How
will the rest of your December go?
What words follow Silent Night in the song? Everybody's singing it to themselves.
Yep.
Hi, Jan's Free.
Hi, Jan. It is like the Twilight Zone, Ben. How did you know? Perfect timing.
Good job, Ben. Ben got it. Holy night.
Holy night.
You guys didn't know that you'd have to use all your devices to come to this show, did you? That's right. Okay, here's another one. In the classic Christmas movie, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I mean, first of all, I didn't know that was a classic. I thought White Christmas was a classic, but that goes to show you my age. But anyway, moving on. In the classic Christmas movie, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Grinch was described with 3 words. What are they? Oh, you didn't Google it, Ben?
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Yeah. Okay.
I'll give you a hint. It starts with an S.
Snarky, no.
Stink, and stunk.
Stunk. Thank you, Claudia. Oh,
good job, Claudia. All right.
Oh, by the way, Kelly, anything over 25 years old is classic.
Like myself.
It's an antique, yes. And me, I'm almost up to 3 of them. So, yeah, not quite.
Ben, change your glasses if I look like a pea. No. What? We were talking about that earlier. Aley informed me that there's a place in Canada where you don't lose where you lose weight, or you can
weigh less than you do in other places. Yes.
Yeah. So
now
to
maybe
me, that's losing weight.
Yeah. That's where your doctor's office has to be, at least.
Right?
All right, Claudia. How will it be? How will it be?
I knew what you meant, Ben. Ben, this is for you.
Yes, Ellen. Okay. Callie will add you on.
Absolutely, Ellen.
All right. So, Claudia.
Careful. I haven't. Okay, listen. Sorry. I apologize, Aley. I didn't mean to cut you off. I have this lovely candle burning here beside me, and I just about set the room on fire because I put my drink up, my straw, like just, you know how the straws just kind of float around? And I was like, oh.
I have to tell you that
stank and stunk. That's what it would have happened.
No, a friend of mine had that happen. She had a candle burning in her room, and it was too close to the library books, and her house burned down. So be careful. Might be a warning. Yeah, might be a warning. Oh, thanks, Ben. You like good old Santa, Saint Nick? Yeah. Thank you.
Quincy, I don't know where he is. Probably hiding. Austin is here. I don't know if you guys can see him or not.
I saw somebody over there by the window.
He's underneath my bed, or on the edge of my bed there. See him?
Yeah, I see him.
Austin.
Snoozing.
He's like, whatever.
Leave me alone. I'll come out when I
Yep.
want. All right, Claudia. So what I got is your pace is shifting and it's all downhill from here. But that's not meaning that it's going to go deep six. What it means is that you got over the hump. You got over the hump and now everything's easier for you. You're going to find a new love. Ooh. It could be
Ooh.
something you love, like maybe food. I mean, it doesn't have to be a person, or a new kitty cat, maybe. You're going to play several roles wearing different hats. And so maybe that's part of what you're doing as well with your channel and other things. But it says you have enough to go around and the lifestyle that you want. And look at that. Nothing better than a teddy bear, I don't think.
I love it.
Teddy bears. I love teddy bears. But I think you found your place. You found your new place. You've got your animals with you. I think you feel comfortable there. And it will only become more so for you once you get settled in and relaxed and feeling better. Yeah, they have been rough. So it is all downhill. So it's a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I didn't, Ben. All my animals are named after places.
Really? I didn't know Deanne's candle started a fire on her dresser. Oh my God.
Okay. You have some interesting cards here, Claudia. Let me pull some of these cards here. One just flipped over. These are the hardest cards to shuffle, especially when you have the hands of a 4-year-old. These are the tea leaf cards. Okay. So the first card that I got for you is the Lover's card. And it says, there are 2 paths ahead. Be true to yourself. So if you are taking a road because you think that's what you're supposed to do, as opposed to the road that like inspires you, you know what I mean? The one that really speaks to you. And we often do that, right? We take the job or like the offer on the house or whatever because it's the most money and it makes the most sense based on our responsibilities and so forth. But the other one is like, hey, now hold on, like there's something about this one. So just be true to yourself. Okay. You've got the hand. Now, to me, the hand is about protection, right? If you think of like when you put a glove over your hand, you're trying to protect it, right? They say that if you see a glove or a mitten in a dream, that it means that you're trying to either like it's about warmth and protection, right? You're trying to cover something up. So again, that to me, that's like you're not really being fully exposed. You're not saying what you really, really want. You're not tapping into your passion, right? You've got the feather, so that is your spiritual sort of connection, and maybe they are sending you signs and symbols, trying to let you know, hey, look over here, look over here, look over here. So you tell me, Claudia, if you're getting signs and symbols or not. We have connect with Gaia, which is, of course, Mother Earth, and really sinking your roots down, right? Tying into your your inner wisdom is what I was trying to say. I don't know what word was coming out. But like your inner wisdom, right? I mean, we get that from the earth and our ancestors. And I feel like, I don't know, I just got this vibe that you're not doing what you want to do. You're doing what you think you should do. Okay. We've got a younger man, which, you know, there you have it. It says dealings or relationship with a younger man. Only you know if that resonates. Next we have, you're an earth sign. Okay, there you go. We have mule. And the mule says someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we have the tent. And the tent says a temporary situation. And then, because you know I like to save the best for last, we have the 4-leaf clover.
Oh, luck is going to be coming.
Great good fortune.
All right. So what has happened to her is that she didn't get everything out. Her landlord threw everything away that was still
Oh
there.
no.
And that included jewelry, her passport, medications, other things. Claudia, there's one thing I can tell you, honey. I understand exactly what, because I've left things behind and lost them so many times, but they're just things and they can be replaced. But it doesn't make for not having a heartache for it. And I also was a manager of a storage unit place, and I had to sell off people's stuff, even at Christmas. And it's a horrible thing to have to do.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this person just got a dumpster in and threw everything away, but I am very sorry that's happened to you. And I just send you lots and lots of love. And I think that you've unintentionally lightened your load.
Yes.
And your passport you should be able to get back and a few other things. But honey, we love you. We love you very much.
That's so tragic. Sorry that happened.
Oh,
she illegally dumped it. Wowzers. That's a lot.
That is a lawsuit.
Yeah.
But you might not, you have to get a lawyer, and that costs money.
Of course.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Hi, JR.
Yes, hello, JR. Thanks for coming in.
I know that Ellen is next. Claudia, just hold on a second, because you know me. I can't just leave that like that. That's just.
I'm going to bring up a sacred soul message myself.
I'm going to pull a few tarot cards for you. Yeah.
Let's see. That would be contractual law, I think. If you had a contract and you paid for your, then you would need to find a contracts lawyer or something like that. Or you could call one and say, "Can you recommend somebody?"
Like this, I think you need like a civil, like a what do you? I don't know what you guys call it in the States, but here it's like a civil lawyer, someone that looks after things that are less than a certain amount of money.
Yeah, well, that's small claims court, but it sounds like the things that were thrown away might have been more than small claims.
No,
like
100%.
Jewelry. Yeah. So, yeah.
Well, priceless, right?
Yeah, well, some things are priceless.
Yeah.
I remember having to throw away like somebody's hats, ashes, things like that. And that's personal stuff. It's heart-wrenching. And I remember there was a lady who hadn't paid. You said you did, so it's different. But hadn't paid her storage bill for so long, and all her kids' Christmas presents were in there to be given to them, and I had to close it off, and it was awful.
Yeah,
it's much more than 10,000. I agree with that. Yeah.
So sorry. I pulled some tarot cards for you, Claudia. This is what I've got. Started out with the Ace of Pentacles, so it's the opportunity to have support and starting the foundation for like planting the seeds for the future. So this is like your new your clean slate, your fresh start, right? You've got the Two of Pentacles coming up next. So the Two of Pentacles is interesting because it's lots of balls in the air and trying to stay balanced all at the same time, right? It's also about prioritization, and I don't know why, but that seems important for you. So don't like juggle so much that it, I don't know another. I love to speak in analogies. I don't know another analogy. It's like robbing Peter to pay Paul, but like try to keep it balanced, the balls in the air. And what that means is balancing yourself, right? If you're balanced, you can handle any amount of chaos that comes at you. You've got the 10 of Wands coming up in the challenge position, which obviously you've just said why this is the case. Right. So feeling a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. The challenge is to allow others to support you, allow others to help you. Right. And of course, again, about the balance. Your outcome card is the Wise Counselor, which is the Hierophant in the traditional tarot, which is interesting because the Hierophant is about government, right? It is about tradition. It's about beliefs. Sometimes it's even about the courts and the court system, lawyers, people that are, like doctors, lawyers, that kind of thing, right? People in uniform is the word I was looking for.
Yep.
So you may end up heading in that direction. On the bottom of the deck right now, you've got the Five of Pentacles, so feeling this conflict, right? Below that, you've got the Four of Pentacles, which is sometimes holding on just a little too tight, which of course makes total sense after what you've just gone through. Then you have the Strength card, so tapping into that inner wisdom, the one that I pulled before. And then you have the Temperance card, which is again about your balance, right? So I think that if you try as hard as you can to look after yourself, give yourself everything that you need to be able to, handle this. And when you're ready, try to find someone that will support you in your cause, whether that means bad mouthing them on the internet. And I mean, court of public opinion is just as effective sometimes, even more so in some cases, as it is in a regular court of law. So there's that as an option.
So Kelly, when you were talking, I had pulled a card about, and it says, be with people who help your being. And you were saying getting help from people that are reliable and kind and loving. It says like attracts like, choose your friends carefully. And I know this person wasn't a friend of yours that did this to you, but
well, you know what that makes me think? That makes me think, Aley, that there might be someone in your circle, Claudia, that will not only be supportive, but might actually be able to lead you to getting the help that you need with the lawyer, right? Or maybe they've had a similar experience, right?
Maybe.
I mean, that would be dreadful, but it's interesting, when you're having a conversation with people and something comes out and you're like, oh my God, that happened to my brother's cousin kind of thing. And like,
right. It does. Yeah. We don't know what's happening with different people.
And not just that, but it's just like that shoulder, the support that you need, right?
Yep.
So that you're not feeling like you're on your own, or maybe it's the person that's going to make you laugh to take away some of the stress and bring back some of that balance, right? Maybe it's going to be a walking buddy that's going to help you get some more nature exposure, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a lot of things. Ellen says, if you're still taking reading requests, what will the rest of December be like for moi?
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
She wants to hear me sing. So, ixnay on the inging saying is what I'm saying.
Well, she said gracias, so that's why I
well, no, I mean, you have a lovely singing voice. I, on the other hand, I'm not blessed with that gift. So.
Or we could do Mele Kiliki Maka is the thing to say.
That's the Hawaii.
Mark, yes. Hawaii.
Aley's taking requests.
Oh, you do, Cat Mama? We'll check into that. Call that renter's insurance company.
Yeah.
It might be about damages more than anything, but you could find out anyway. Yep. All right, Ellen, the start of December I tell you what, November was horrible for most of us, and it extended somewhat into December. So you are not alone.
Okay, friends, not to hijack the reading, but don't forget, Tuesday is a new moon. And Mercury, friends, that's right. Heard it here first. I'm kidding about that part. It's like breaking news alert. Mercury goes into retrograde on December 13th and is staying that way till January. So just saying.
Yep.
So if you're feeling rough, what I'm saying is there's reasons for the rough.
But the Mercury goes in on the 12th, right? What's today? In 2 days, Mercury's going retrograde.
I thought it was December 13th, but it depends on where you are in the timing.
12th or 13th. Yeah, okay. Well, we're in that shadow thing right now. Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying if you're feeling a little bit rough or stuff, it could be because of that.
It could be. So, all right. I got intention and action, launch all of your dreams. So only talk about things in a very positive way that you would like to happen, not what you don't want to happen. That's very important because the universe doesn't hear the negative. It only hears I want. So there are many doors that lead you to the place where you truly belong. And it looks like they're going to start maybe to open up more for you, Ellen. And I hope so. I hope the doors to wonderful places. Your dreams are never farther than you can reach. You have to believe that when that is true. And so there you go, girl.
You know what's super interesting about what you just said there, for me, is the door thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is a great time with the new moon happening on Tuesday, to set our intentions, right? And it's free. It doesn't cost anything. It's like subscribing to the channels. You know what I mean? But seriously, like, put it out there in the universe. Okay, here we go, Ellen. This is what I've got. We've got Go with the Flow. I love this. I love this deck. It's so cute. Go with the flow. And remember what I always say. Imagine yourself as the bumper car, right? With that band of rubber around you. So any obstacle or any challenge that comes in your way, you just bounce off of it. Just
I like that, Kelly. Yeah.
Bounce back. You've got this lovely card of goals. Not gold, but goals. Progress is positive and personal goals will be achieved. You have transformation. Reach out for the power and strength to make changes, enrich your life, and become the person you want to be. We have the Raven and Wise Woman. A change is coming. I love how all of those cards just co-signed the one prior to that. That's cool. Anyway, we've got Needle and Thread. And that is a sincere wish will be granted. You have the Dogs. Getting together with friends.
There you go.
I mean, right? Some of these I think, and then I read it and I'm like, oh, that's okay. We've got the Cup. You should accept valid criticism. And because I think that the valid criticism kind of goes with the Wise Woman and the change, right?
Yeah.
It could be valid criticism from yourself, right? As you're going down that checklist and going, you might want to step that one up a little bit. And you're like, no, I'm not doing that, right? Don't eat any hot chocolate or don't have any hot chocolate this Christmas. What are you talking about? That kind of thing. We have the Flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. So there's a lot of the like standing in your own power while you're also empowering yourself for this new change.
So when you said that about the flag, lowering your standards, all I could think about was the people that waved the Trump 2024 flag. They've lowered their standards. I'm not saying that's Ellen, of course.
Enough.
It just really
that whole situation is, so not French.
Oh, it is.
Every day there's like a new revelation that's been
no
which then attaches itself to a new appeal. I mean, my God. I mean, how many appeals can somebody have? I mean, is there no limit?
He will do it until he dies. Honestly.
Yeah. So when they get rid of term limits in the Congress and in the Senate, will they also get rid of term limits or like limits of appeals? That should be something else. You guys all right to your people.
Yeah.
A lot of positive messages there. I like that cards point change transformation. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. That's awesome.
So friends, 59 minutes and 54 seconds. Check us out. That's the first time I've done that in a long time.
That's awesome.
So, it is awesome. Yeah. Aley, where will you be coming up that people can find you? And I can't believe like an hour has gone by already. That's crazy.
See, we have so much fun, Kelly, that we're timeless. What can I say?
We are.
Timeless.
We're like classic. We're like pearls, really.
That's right. Yes. And we're not clutching them. When you clutch your pearls, All right. So I have 3 o'clock tomorrow. I have Sherry Trancing with Spirit, who's going to read from the Akashic Records.
Cool.
And at 6 o'clock, you all know Juanita. Juanita is going to read some cards with me. And then on Tuesday, I've got the light language singer back, Dina, at 4:00. I've got some other things going on, but I'm not going to go on and on about it. So just check it out. And
that's it. Make sure you're
come
got that
see
bell
us.
notification on.
That's right. That's right.
Sunday Oracle message went up this morning. So for those of you that have not already seen it, I did a poll from for those of you that don't know.
Ooh,
this is the Dozen Rats Advent calendar. And for all of my daily readings and my Sunday reading, I pull, and my weekend reading, I pull a box. And there's some surprises every once in a while, friends, like free readings and so forth that might come out of here, just saying. And so that happens.
Candy? Does any candy come out of there? No candy.
Not usually, because Allie, the boxes are very small.
I know, but Rolos would fit in there.
That is true. I could, you know what I could do? I could open up a bag of M&Ms and just fill every single box with an M&M.
There you go. There you go.
And then I'd have like 8 M&Ms by the time I was done. No,
you would, yeah. Yeah.
She says that Advent calendar can hold a lot of chocolates.
It can, or it could hold what Snoop usually has as well.
Oh my God! I could have my own. I could have my own pharmacy. That's right. It's a mini. What do you call those? What do you call those? The
apothecary or
that's it.
Pharmacy. Yeah.
Yeah. I can have my own.
I agree.
Ooh,
Ellen, you and I think on the same level. All right.
I'm sorry.
Oh, when does it start? I think it starts on the first day.
It starts on the first day of December, and it goes to the 25th. Now, some Advent calendars go from the 1st to the 31st.
True.
But like the traditional Advent is from like November to Christmas.
That's very true. Or it could go to Epiphany, which is on 1/6.
Yes, 1/6, right. So, having said that, check that out, the daily readings and all that good stuff. And of course, I will be back for sure tomorrow night, 7 p.m. If you have a prayer or a blessing that you are requesting or offering, please do go to my community tab. There's a post up there already. Put it in there, and we will be sure to read it on the show. And if you want, of course, we would love to have you join us live tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern, myself and Ivana. So, oh, hi, Rhonda. Sorry, we're just ending.
Yeah. Much love to you, Rhonda.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, friends. From us to you guys, have a wonderful rest of your day, and we wish you many blessings until we see each other again.
Absolutely. Bye. Thanks, Kelly.
Thank you, Allie.